Welcome to Current Perspectives Worldwide, where we navigate the complexities of global issues with insight and understanding. In today's thought-provoking video, we embark on a journey deep into the heart of the Israel-Palestine conflict, unraveling its intricate history, root causes, and ongoing impact on the Middle East and beyond. From the Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939 to the partition of Palestine by the United Nations in 1947, join us as we explore the pivotal moments that have shaped this enduring struggle for land, identity, and sovereignty. Get ready to gain a deeper understanding of the complexities and nuances of the Israel-Palestine conflict as we delve into its historical origins and contemporary realities. Don't forget to subscribe to Current Perspectives Worldwide for more insightful content on global affairs. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Let's dive in. Exploring the roots of the Israel-Palestine conflict, understanding the past, present, and future. In the tumultuous landscape of the Middle East, few conflicts have endured as persistently and passionately as the Israel-Palestine conflict, stretching back over a century. This complex and deeply entrenched dispute has shaped the region's history, politics, and society, leaving an indelible mark on generations of Israelis and Palestinians alike. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the origins of the conflict, its historical evolution, and the possibilities for its resolution in the future. The genesis of the conflict. The roots of the Israel-Palestine conflict can be traced back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, amidst the backdrop of Ottoman rule in the region and the rise of Zionist aspirations for a Jewish homeland in Palestine. The Balfour Declaration of 1917, issued by the British government, lent official support to the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, sparking tensions with the indigenous Arab population. The influx of Jewish immigrants to Palestine, coupled with the Zionist movement's push for statehood, exacerbated existing tensions and sowed the seeds of conflict between Jewish and Arab communities. The Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939, and the subsequent partition of Palestine by the United Nations in 1947 further intensified hostilities, paving the way for the Arab-Israeli War of 1948 to 1949 and the establishment of the State of Israel. The Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939. The Arab Revolt erupted in response to growing Arab discontent and frustration with British rule and Zionist immigration in Palestine. The Arab population, feeling marginalized and threatened by the influx of Jewish immigrants and British policies favoring Zionist aspirations, rose up in revolt against British colonial rule and Jewish settlement. The revolt was characterized by widespread protests, strikes, and acts of violence against British authorities, Jewish settlers, and Zionist institutions. Arab nationalist leaders, including Haj Amin al-Husseini, rallied support for the cause of Palestinian independence and sovereignty, demanding an end to Jewish immigration and the establishment of an Arab state in Palestine. The Arab Revolt posed a significant challenge to British authority and Zionist aspirations, leading to a brutal crackdown by British forces and escalating violence between Arab and Jewish communities. Despite British efforts to suppress the revolt, Arab grievances remained unresolved, laying the groundwork for future conflicts and tensions in the region. The partition of Palestine by the United Nations in 1947. In the aftermath of World War II and amidst mounting international pressure to address the question of Palestine, the United Nations proposed a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. The UN Partition Plan, known as Resolution 181, was adopted by the General Assembly in November 1947, with the aim of resolving the ongoing conflict and ensuring the peaceful coexistence of Jews and Arabs in the region. Under the Partition Plan, Palestine was to be divided into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem designated as an international city under UN administration. The plan was met with mixed reactions from both Jewish and Arab communities, with Jews generally supportive of the proposal and Arabs vehemently opposed to the idea of partition. The partition plan exacerbated existing tensions and ignited a wave of violence and bloodshed as Arab and Jewish militias clashed over control of territory and resources. the Arab states rejected the partition plan, viewing it as a betrayal of Palestinian rights and sovereignty, and vowed to resist the establishment of a Jewish state in Palestine. The partition of Palestine by the United Nations ultimately set the stage for the Arab-Israeli War of 1948 to 1949, also known as the War of Independence or Nakba, catastrophe, in Palestinian history. The war resulted in the establishment of the State of Israel, the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinian refugees, and the consolidation of Jewish control over significant portions of historic Palestine. Causes and consequences. At its core, the Israel-Palestine conflict is fueled by competing claims to land, identity, and sovereignty. For Israelis, the establishment of Israel represents a long-awaited fulfillment of historical and religious aspirations, rooted in millennia-old connections to the land of their ancestors. For Palestinians, the creation of Israel resulted in displacement, dispossession, and the loss of homeland and heritage, engendering deep-seated grievances and a quest for justice and self-determination. The consequences of the conflict have been profound and far-reaching, spanning generations and encompassing multiple dimensions of human experience, from the displacement of Palestinian refugees to the cycle of violence and insecurity that pervades the region. The conflict has exacted a heavy toll on both Israeli and Palestinian societies, perpetuating cycles of trauma, mistrust, and resentment. Historical events and current realities. Throughout its tumultuous history, the Israel-Palestine conflict has been shaped by a series of pivotal events and turning points, from the Six-Day War of 1967 to the Oslo Accords of the 1990s. Each of these events has left its mark on the conflict's trajectory, shaping the contours of negotiations, peace efforts, and diplomatic initiatives aimed at resolving the underlying issues at stake. Yet, despite numerous attempts at peace and reconciliation, the conflict remains entrenched and unresolved, perpetuated by political stalemates, ideological divides, and structural barriers to peace. The expansion of Israeli settlements in the occupied territories, the construction of the separation barrier, and the ongoing blockade of Gaza have further complicated efforts to achieve a lasting and equitable resolution to the conflict. Possibilities for the future. Despite the formidable obstacles to peace, there remain glimmers of hope and potential pathways forward in the quest for a just and sustainable resolution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. Initiatives such as the Arab Peace Initiative, grassroots reconciliation efforts, and people-to-people dialogue offer promising avenues for fostering mutual understanding, trust, and coexistence between Israelis and Palestinians. Moreover, the growing recognition of the importance of international law, human rights, and multilateral diplomacy in addressing the root causes of the conflict underscores the need for a comprehensive and inclusive approach to peacemaking. By addressing the core issues of borders, security, refugees, and Jerusalem through a negotiated political settlement, the international community can help lay the foundation for a future of peace, prosperity, and stability in the region. In conclusion, the Israel-Palestine conflict represents a complex and multifaceted challenge that defies easy solutions and quick fixes. Yet, through a nuanced understanding of its historical origins, root causes, and current realities, we can begin to chart a path towards reconciliation, justice, and coexistence. By confronting the legacy of the past and embracing the possibilities of the future, Israelis and Palestinians can work together to build a shared future based on mutual respect, dignity, and peace. As we navigate the complexities of the Israel-Palestine conflict, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to dialogue, empathy, and solidarity, recognizing that the pursuit of peace is a collective endeavor that transcends borders, identities, and differences. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of the Israel-Palestine conflict, we reflect on the profound complexities and enduring human toll of this long-standing struggle. From the Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939 to the partition of Palestine by the United Nations in 1947, we've traced the arc of history that has shaped the fate of Israelis and Palestinians alike. As we navigate the challenges and complexities of the present, let us remain committed to fostering empathy, understanding, and dialogue in pursuit of a just and lasting resolution to the conflict. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Don't forget to subscribe to Current Perspectives Worldwide for more insightful analyses on global affairs. Until next time, let us continue to seek truth, empathy, and reconciliation in our pursuit of a better world.